Hey, yes, What's Up Wednesday with James, and today is actually Thursday. I couldn't do the video yesterday. I woke up yesterday morning, had to go to Augusta, and went to their Realtors of Greater Augusta Board of Realtors luncheon, and then from there I drove back, had to go to Atlanta for a Board of Directors meeting, got back home last night, and actually didn't even have any time to be able to do my What's Up Wednesday video for you guys. So today, being it Thursday, excuse me, I'm going to do What's Up Wednesday and Friday Fun Facts. So I'm going to put them both together for you guys. So that way I'm only having to do one video for yesterday and tomorrow. So here we go. As many of you already know, every year with the Georgia Association of Realtors and the Forms Committee, they revise each year our Georgia Association of Realtors contracts. And so many of you already know in the month of December, there's been several education sessions where the new contracts are being reviewed, and that's literally taking place all over the state of Georgia. And just for the references of my company, Seth Wiseman is going to do a Zoom class for my Southern Class at Realtors Agents on January 23rd as an effort to give a 3-hour continuing education class for free on Zoom to go over all the contract changes for 2023. So SCR, make sure that you schedule that. That's going to be from like 9:30 till 12:30 on January 23rd. So anyway, moving on into that topic, you know, each year when these contracts do renew, and there is revisions made to them, and sometimes there's secondary revisions in May or June, it's our job as professionals to make sure that we read them, understand them, and then advise our clients according to what's in those contracts. It's an unfortunate statement I fix to make, but a lot of times our real estate agents don't read the contracts from beginning to end, and that might be a shock to a lot of people, but unfortunately it's the truth. And so today I want to encourage not only my agents of my company, but all agents across the great state of Georgia to make sure that you take time to sit down and read the purchase and sales agreement, any amendments, any exhibits. The lead-based exhibit is a big one. Seller's disclosure statements, anything that you're using in this business to help buyers buy and sellers sell. You should be able to know that contract inside and out. Excuse me again. The questions that we entertain from agents, a lot of times, if they just had read the contract and understood what was in the contract, then they probably wouldn't have to ask the questions. And so we want to make it very clear that as professionals, we need to know what's in those contracts. And that's my encouragement to you. And I want you to be able to know so that when questions are asked, you are a professional and you know what's in that contract and you can help advise your buyer client or your seller client respectively. So please, please, please make sure that you are reading those contracts. When you read through them, if you have questions, certainly ask myself or Ryan. And if you're with another company, make sure you inquire with your managing broker, so that you can be knowledgeable in what we do every day. Listen, those two contracts that we use, the contracts we use are going to do two things for you. They're either A, going to make you a lot of money by helping other people, or B, they're going to get you in a lot of trouble and could cost you money and even cost you your license. So it's choice A, know what you're doing to make a living by helping others succeed in the purchase and sale of real estate, or B, get yourself in a lot of trouble. Quite frankly, you're independent contractors. You can do whatever you want to do, but as a broker, it's our job to educate and train, and that's another reason why I do these videos, is so that we can make sure that we're conveying to our real estate agents what they should be doing and what they shouldn't be doing. And in this video, my message specifically to my Southern Class at Realtors agents is, please make sure you read the contract. Please make sure you understand it so that when you properly fill it out, you can advise your client and do the job properly. The other day, we had a situation that was brought to our attention, and I've heard this discussed several times. on the purchase and sales agreement when you start talking about agency relationship. And what happens if you represent a seller that doesn't have their property listed? We call it a for sale by owner, or FSBO for short. So someone put on their contract under the seller's part of that, under the agency relationship, NA, non-applicable. Well, that's not true. That is absolutely the worst thing you could do. If it was truly the case that should have a NA in there for non-applicable, then the forms committee would put that in there. But regardless if it's the seller or the buyer, you're always going to either treat the seller as a client or customer, and you're always going to treat the buyer as a client or customer. You just have to make sure that you disclose what that relationship is and have the appropriate documents to back that relationship up. So don't ever, ever, ever on agency disclosure put NA. That is an absolute fail. It'll get failed in my company through compliance. So don't do it, because you're either representing either the buyer or the seller as a client or a customer. That's just one fact that some people think one way, and actually real estate law is something totally different. So don't think, study it, understand it, and then be able to advise accordingly. So I hope that today's message on our new 23 contracts is brought forth to you today, that when these are going to be revised, take a moment, take a breath, sit down, read them, study them, understand them, so that you can do your job properly to take care of our respective clients or customers. So, not trying to beat that to death, but I am. And I hope you get it. And it is the Christmas season. It is about giving, and I always want to give back to my agents and give them the knowledge and the ability to be a professional in this business. I keep stressing that. We are professionals, and we need to be acting accordingly. And so that's why I enjoy getting in business with high-minded real estate agents that want to sell real estate and help buyers and sellers accordingly. I hope you like the Realtor Santa hat today. This is Santa James coming from you for Southern Classic Realtors. Again, I hope this always brings value to you. I hope it's beneficial. Certainly, if you ever have any questions, you can certainly always reach out to me by calling me, text messaging me, emailing me, reaching out to me on Messenger, through Facebook, or whatever. So again, during the Christmas season, I wish everybody the best. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and until next week, enjoy your week. Thanks again. Take care. We'll see you soon.